Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss the final battle in Marvel's What If? Episode 9, The Guardians of the Multiverse. But before that, if you just visited this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting movie topics. Warning. Spoiler alert, for those who don't want to get spoiled. You can skip this video. Captain Carter's life in the modern world has been similar to Captain America's in the MCU, down to her teaming up with Black Widow to rescue the Lemurian star. Captain Carter is just loosening up Batroc when she's visited by the Watcher, who tells her that she's been chosen. In another universe, T'Challa has rescued Peter Quill from his living planet of a dad, Ego, when he too is summoned. The Watcher's next stop is a universe that we did not get to see this season, one where Gamora and Tony Stark teamed up to stop Thanos. As the Infinity Gauntlet is being melted, Gamora receives her call. Next is surprisingly Killmonger, who has laid waste to Wakanda and is seconds away from being defeated by young Shuri and Pepper Potts. Interesting choice there. And finally, Thor is called as he battles Ultron's sentries. This being a more juvenile Thor, he doesn't actually hear the Watcher, who has to take the God of Thunder by hand. A very large, scary hand that has Thor screaming for a very long time, until Thor realizes he is safely on solid ground, surrounded by strangers. However, Dark Doctor Strange Supreme hands Thor a beer and all is well. The Watcher explains the situation to the team he's gathered, who he's named the Guardians of the Multiverse.
You are the Guardians of the Multiverse.
Unlike the Avengers, this team doesn't have much time for niceties. They get straight to planning. After a lot of plotting and discussing, the Guardians hatch a plan to get their hands on the Soul Stone. Strange Supreme takes the Guardians to an uninhabited planet. Infinity Ultron is looking for life, so this planet is the safest place for them to prepare. While they assess the situation, Strange Supreme uses his dark magic to put protection spells on all the team members. This is a hardy group, but they need a little extra for what's to come. The Soul Stone is the key to winning this battle. It's what the Guardians will use to power Gamora's Infinity Stone Crusher. I really wish we could have seen Gamora's episode. Thor, adorable though he may be, is also willful. He gets excited at making new friends, all of whom he implicitly trusts because Thor, and he lets out a huge wave of lightning. And that's all the incentive Infinity Ultron needs to come after them. But the Guardians aren't nearly as prepared as they should be. The Watcher opens a portal for Gamora and Killmonger to leave while the rest of the team holds Infinity Ultron at bay. As much of a mess as this battle is, and it is all Thor's fault, it's worth it just to hear Thor scream Viva Las Vegas as he lets out a massive blast of lightning from Mjolnir. As Infinity Ultron notes, this is an unusual battle cry, but it rules. There's no way the remaining Guardians are winning this battle, even with Strange Supreme multiplying Mjolnir by an infinity. By the way, did anyone else notice Captain Carter flying with the real Mjolnir? I think Thor definitely noticed. Strange Supreme finally opens a portal and lets something else distract Infinity Ultron, zombies. Even though Infinity Ultron manages to get through most of them, there's one that gives him pause, Zombie Wanda. Unfortunately, this Wanda isn't quite strong enough, and she's likely distracted by Infinity Ultron looking like her husband. But by then, the Guardians have escaped and are ready for the final battle. The Guardians recoup on the world where it all began, Infinity Ultron's homeworld. This will be the final stand. But first, a new ally. Black Widow is now the last surviving being in her universe, and she's suspicious of these new beings. Though this Widow doesn't know Captain Carter, that doesn't stop Cap from making a new friend. It isn't long before the Guardians add one more to their ranks. However, Infinity Ultron is strong, and he chips away at their defenses. In an absolutely brilliant set of action sequences that include visual throwbacks to all the Avengers films, the Guardians of the Multiverse use their abilities and skills to defeat Infinity Ultron. At long last, Gamora is able to activate her Infinity Crusher, and it steals the stones right off Infinity Ultron's chest. The battle should be over, but as T'Challa notes, it doesn't feel like it. He's not wrong. There's something important the Watcher forgot to mention. Each universe has its own unique frequency. Gamora's Crusher was made for the Infinity Stones in her universe. It doesn't work on Infinity Ultron. The battle's not over yet. In fact, it's worse. Infinity Ultron is stronger and angrier. And he's already adapted to the Guardians' fighting style. He now knows that defeating Strange Supreme will weaken the others. The harder Infinity Ultron fights Strange Supreme, the weaker the protection spells become. Something needs to be done. Black Widow still has Hawkeye's bow and arrow, the one with the Zola virus. She just needs someone to hold open Infinity Ultron's helmet long enough for her to shoot. Captain Carter is ready for the task. It isn't long after Infinity Ultron is infected that Zola takes over the Vision body. But it takes him some time to come online. As the Guardians celebrate their victory, one of their team has a different plan. Killmonger's been fighting for the multiverse and something more. Himself. He uses an Ultron Sentry's head to call the Infinity Ultron armor to him. And soon, he's the owner of the Infinity Stones. But not so fast. Zola wants those stones for himself. Have the Guardians defeated one megalomaniac, only to create two more. As Zola and Killmonger fight for the stones, they make a crucial error. The stones are floating in air, free from anyone's grasp. Strange Supreme realizes what's happening and uses the freed stones to lock Zola and Killmonger in their very own pocket dimension. With the multiverse safe, Strange Supreme is given a new task. His job is to watch over the pocket dimension, securing Zola and Killmonger. That's not a great life, but it's a purposeful one, and Strange Supreme is happy to do it. Gamora returns to her universe to fight alongside Tony Stark. T'Challa goes back to being Star-Lord in his world and partners with Peter Quill. Captain Carter asks the Watcher why she can't go back to an earlier time. She feels she deserves her happy ending. But the Watcher can't change things. He's already done too much. Black Widow has the same question. She refuses to go back to her world. There is literally nothing for her there. How could the Watcher have stood by and let all that happen? But Widow needs to go. That the Watcher makes clear, and he transports them away. But this is not Black Widow's broken world. Widow and the Watcher arrive on a helicarrier with Captain America, Steve Rogers fighting as Guardians. In the sky, Captain Marvel is lighting up more as Guardians. As the Watcher explains, this world lost its Black Widow. Nick Fury, slightly worse for wear from a fight with Loki, knows this isn't his protege, Natasha, but she's what his world needs. Captain Carter finds herself back on the Lemurian star, facing Batroc. But at least she's reunited with her friend, Natasha Romanoff. But the time for hugs is later. Black Widow has something to show Captain Carter. It turns out something was found on the Lemurian star. It's the Hydra Smasher that Steve Rogers used to operate. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.